Well, Angel Reese had her a double-double last night. That's right. Oh, once again, this proves that Angel Reese's double-doubles does not equate to victories. Never has.
What happens if you put up respectable numbers but an opponent with a lot of injuries blows your squad away? In their most recent debacle against the Los Angeles Sparks, who completely destroyed them in yet another lopsided loss, the Chicago Sky, led by Angel Reese, somehow made a 13-point, 12-rebound performance seem completely pointless. This is no longer even amusing. I get your reaction, I'm going to mock and clown, but this isn't a joke. Let's face it, the Los Angeles Sparks defeated the Chicago Sky by a score of 91-78. The Sparks were playing without two of their starters. While teams like the Indiana Fever are putting up a true fight against championship-level competition, the Sky are 0-3 to start the season, and their last victory seems like it happened in early September of last year. If you think that Reese and the Sky's loss is humorous, please leave a "baby giraffe" comment below. According to some, it usually results in losses, and that's exactly what occurred last night against the LA Sparks. They were, for want of a better description, cooked, rotisseried, grilled, baked, fried, and sautéed by Kelsey Plum. The fact that Angel Reese recorded another double-double against the Sparks, scoring 13 points and pulling down 12 rebounds, and her fans behave as like that mattered while her team was completely destroyed, 91-78, is what really irritates me. Those stats might seem respectable on paper, but in what might be the most disappointing basketball performance of the season, she missed layup after layup and only made 5 of 11 field goals. This is just not a good team. It's awful, and it's 0-3. To be honest, I'm not sure if things will get better. Let's move on to the main point, which is causing Angel Reese to be completely demolished on social media. Let us be honest about the events that transpired during this game. When the Sky needed points badly, Reese had several chances just under the hoop but was unable to convert. When you consider that the majority of her tries were made inside 5 feet of the hoop, her 45% field goal percentage may seem mediocre. She basically cleaned up her own failed shots and called it production when she made 3 baskets off of offensive rebounds. The Los Angeles Sparks, who were playing without 2 starters, defeated the people. In contrast, the Chicago Sky are finding it difficult to compete. Listen, the league's worst club is a constant catastrophe, not just a one-night standout. The entire plan is clearly failing when your teammates are losing their cool as they watch simple shots clank off the rim while they battle for every score. In one agonizing scene, you could see her teammates yelling for the ball and saying, "Hey, right here, I'm here," as Reese persisted in making challenging forced shots rather than going for a straightforward play. Nor was this a single bad shooting night. Reese went 0 for 8 from the field in a previous game versus New York, and she has only made 1 3-pointer in 4 games this season. The pattern is becoming very obvious. Despite having significant offensive game limitations, she consistently receives plaudits for putting up stats that don't result in victories. That approach is just not effective. They were blown out and defeated. Is it expected that Angel Reese's 13 points and 12 rebounds in 31 minutes, despite his bad shooting, will be an improvement? While 13 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 offensive rebounds may seem like an improvement on their own, the double-double becomes somewhat meaningless when you consider that a substantial portion of those rebounds were off her own missed attempts. Social media users continuously ridiculed her. "Cooked that fraud," one person said, while another begged, "Angel, have some shame, sister." Memes are taking off. The Chicago Sky are turning into a meme at this point, so I won't even call them a basketball team. The inanity is clear. Reese continued making impossible efforts rather than making easier plays, while her teammates grew more and more irritated as they watched their easy shots clank off the hoop. Reese had been missing layups when the team needed scores the most, and her 45% shooting percentage, which was primarily from within 5 feet of the rim, was much below what is expected of a great player. It wasn't just one poor shooting performance. To top it all off, Kelsey Plum's clowning of Angel Reese during a pivotal scene was undoubtedly the night's high point. It ended when Plum drove by Reese, and then she fired a few quick, accurate rounds. Reese made the most offensive gesture of the WNBA season at this point, which made her a social media meme. The 5 feet 8 inches Plum blew past the 6 feet 4 inches forward for a simple layup, then made the recognizable, too small, gesture to insult Reese. Fans were going crazy with a guard so short telling a forward she's too little, too small, indeed. In this instance, Kelsey Plum demonstrated her fierceness, and it struck a deep chord. In addition to taunting Reese, Plum supported her derogatory remarks with a brilliant performance that revealed every flaw in Chicago's defense. The game became a clinic of veteran basketball as she scored 28 points on 9 of 18 shots, including 6 three-pointers, and dished out 8 assists. Like someone with championship experience, she controlled the game's pace, made snap decisions, and picked the right shots. Plum found the open place and made Chicago pay each time they attempted to change their defense on pick-and-roll plays. Even the WNBA found Plum's boldness amusing, as seen by the LA crowd going crazy and the league's social media feeds enhancing the moment. The fact that her team is being called trash while Angel Reese is occupied with gathering meaningless statistics inflated by her own rebounds from missed shots, makes this situation even more bizarre. The Chicago Sky are trash, goes the incessant chatter. While the rest of the squad appears to be playing their worst basketball ever, one player is posting statistics that are little more than participation awards. It is well known that even her individual performance does not conceal the flaws of a dysfunctional team as a whole. She may not even be able to compete with someone like Caitlin Clark, according to some observers. Then there is the background. Chicago's most recent victory over the Dallas Wings was on September 8, 2024. This indicates that the team, which has made losing an art form, has gone 8 games without a victory in 2 seasons. Even though Angel Reese isn't skilled enough to be that player on a good squad, she seems to be the top player on a bad one. The insulting remarks keep coming in, and the frustration is evident. To make matters worse, Kelsey Plum not only excelled Reese on the court but also made a move that went down in history. After driving by Reese with ease, Plum hit a shot and then taunted him by making the "too small" sign, which went viral right away. In addition to perfectly capturing the Sky's failure, that moment caused a wave of incredulity and comedy to sweep through the internet and among Sparks fans, who relished every second of it. In the end, this is more than just a terrible night for one player. It is a microcosm of the problems facing the entire Chicago Sky. The Sky's defense collapsed and their offense faltered as Kelsey Plum was busy scoring 28 points, handing out 8 assists, and making 6 three-pointers in a clinic-like performance. Even though Angel Reese's performance was admirable on paper, it is being closely examined because it occurred during a lopsided defeat in which the team's honor was destroyed by even simple plays. Therefore, even if some might try to find solace in the fact that she recorded a double-double, the truth is that when your team is thoroughly destroyed by an opponent who is plagued by injuries, statistics are meaningless.